Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. We changed the date because we were supposed to do this yesterday, but we were
Whoops.
in an airport. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away, especially when you're at a convention.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Did you turn on your microphone? Because people are saying that yours is quiet.
It's on.
Let me see really quick.
You should look at it. It's stuck to my pants.
It's stuck to your pants. Talk.
Taki, 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 taki.
It's really not picking it up very well.
Well, maybe because it's right here. That's as close to my mouth as it can be.
Yeah, that lights it up good too. Okay, well here's this back.
Oh, stop being quiet.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Well, this is, hey guys, Carrie likes your hat.
Thank you.
Radical Geek says hello all. Margie's here as well. Sean says hello, Chris and Miriam. Glad to see you.
Hello, hello.
My ketogenic family's here, and so is Eddie and
Hi.
Visual Keto. So yeah, we spent the last couple days in Austin, Texas.
It was hot there.
It was hot. It was somewhat humid.
I didn't die.
It could have been more humid.
It was still way more humid than it is here, and now I have to put lotion on again.
That is true.
And chapstick, and my eyes are hurting because it's dry, and my nose is hurting because it's dry, but that's what we live in.
Yep, and it was a bit of a constant battle trying to get enough sleep because we just wanted to do all the things.
Yeah, it was hard to sleep when we wanted to play.
And I feel bad for poor Lynette. We weren't aware, but the area of the house that she was going to be sleeping in used to be a porch that they enclosed.
It was a furnace, is what
and
it was.
Turned it into a bedroom. It would have been great in the winter. So
yeah.
Anyway.
So she was like in a hot box. Sorry, Lynette.
Yeah. So, but we got to spend a lot of time with Joe and Rachel. We got to spend a lot of time at our booth talking to people.
Yes.
Miriam said, I am doing stuff not in the booth, and she was doing other stuff.
I did whatever I wanted.
That's right.
That's what I like to do.
That's why we bring other people.
Yep.
But it was not. I got to hang out in the booth because a lot of people knew that that's where I would be.
Yes.
And so they came by and talked to us and got to. It was really a lot of fun. Nice to kind of be back to normal-ish. But oddly enough, the only Keto Chow I had the entire time we were gone was American Red Cross wants you to make a blood donation again.
I have an appointment.
Oh.
For like September.
The only Keto Chow I had was a couple times I just took a quick shot to make sure it was mixed up right. But
oh, I did have like a little pudding.
Yep.
Okay.
We ate a lot of barbecue because that's what you do in Texas, right?
Yeah, why would I have Keto Chow when I can have barbecue from Texas?
Which is, we tell people that Keto Chow is not there to replace your steak. It's for those times where you just don't know what to have. And otherwise, eat a bunch of really good meat.
Or if you want to have like all carnivore and just a little treat.
Yep. Well, it's kind of cool to have Joe and Rachel there at our house.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Except not for Lynette, because it wasn't cool, because she was in the hot area.
I think she was okay. And I did a workout video on the carpet that was there, and it was like...
It was super hairy.
Super bleedy of
It was linty, fibery.
It was crazy.
Yeah, so Jill is so glad we're having a live.
Again.
Yes. Let's see. Rihanna says, good morning, friends. Rick Wynn is here, so is Colleen.
Hi, Colleen.
Dorothy is having a hot day in Oregon.
Hi.
Laverne is here, southern Alberta.
Nice.
28 Celsius. Have a wonderful day. Nice. Shauna says, loved all the pics from Keto Chow cameos.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one thing that Miriam has been doing was she was going around. You want to tell them?
Yeah, I just went around and I asked a bunch of different speakers a tip, a keto tip or carnivore tip or whatever. So we threw those on our Instagram stories. We're probably going to do like a compilation video where we put them all together so you can see it on YouTube. They're vertical, but...
make good YouTube shorts.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Let's see. And I got to be on the entrepreneur panel.
It was actually really good. It was fun
at 6:30 in the freaking morning.
it was really nice because everybody was very honest, I felt, and and I feel like we're kind of in a super safe space.
Yeah.
And they're like, I did this and it sucked, don't do that. And I did this and don't do that. And like, this was really great, you should try this, you know, like it was really helpful information. I actually just kept telling people over and over, I'm like, oh, so-and-so at the entrepreneur session said this, and so-and-so said this, and so-and-so said this. And I was doling out other people's advice like crazy.
That's right. Let's see, Jackie is here.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Today is day 16 of Beef, Butter, Bacon, and Eggs. Sharon says, morning all. Scott says, I'm late. I was with Joe and Rachel. Yeah, they did just post a video about Prime Day deals that people should check out. Sean is having Keto Chow this AM, probably a couple of creamies later. Oh, okay. Dennis says good morning, along with the entire Keto Chow family, minus Joe and Rachel today. There you go.
I know, sad.
Lynn says the porch was fine. I was just happy to be there. Laura's watching from work. Yeah. Nancy says good morning. Well, it was interesting because we had 7 people in the house, and there were only 2 bathrooms. So it was a bit of a, okay.
Scheduling. Okay,
what time do you want to take a shower? Because we will make sure that we are gone and done and out of there by then. So.
But it worked out that we were communicating with each other because there was only one morning where we didn't, and then the breakfast was ready when it was time for a shower.
Oh,
so that was kind of weird, but it wasn't that weird.
Mike says Joe and Rachel posted about $20 off the Stuffler on Prime Days, so we bought a second one. Margie said I'd rather drink Keto Chow than solid food. So delicious. Well, don't drink solid food. That's weird. Holly says, yep, it was so fun at KetoCon. And Holly, speaking of Holly, so Miriam and I have a family vacation with Miriam's family. We're leaving tomorrow for that. And we found out that Keto Fest would be happening in Connecticut. And we were like, oh, crap, that's one of our favorite.
Keto Fest is my favorite.
It's one of our favorite things to go to. So Holly volunteered as tribute. So she is flying out alone. Yeah. She's going to be hanging out with Carrie Brown. And
the phone is ringing.
Yeah, your phone is ringing. But she'll be going to Keto Fest all by herself.
Yep.
Yeehaw. Let's see, Rick Wen. Yeah, you could fry your ground beef outside. That's true. Wahilla says, new to your channel. I'm so excited for my first delivery of Keto Chow. I might have murdered your name, sorry. I can't wait to try it. I do use the electrolytes and magnesium already. Great stuff.
Awesome. Thanks for saying hi.
Oh, Scott says they're doing a live for Prime Day. Is it live? I thought it was a... I'm not going to pull up.
Maybe they're live right now.
I thought it was a premiere. Anyway.
Oh, maybe.
Dorothy says Irish cream this morning, chocolate mint with chocolate chips, and tonight in the creamy. That's awesome. My good Jenna family says, yeah, it was 108 yesterday, left just in time. It was supposed to be 108 on Sunday when we were unpacking and getting everything back to the car.
It's considerably cooler here. It's still 100 degrees, but it's just not as ocean in the air.
In the air. Glenn says, I just ordered some more electrolyte drops. Can't be without it. Let's see. Joe Ray is here. We got to hang out with Joe Ray and her mom. It was
so cute.
Well, so a couple of times. Okay, as the owner of the Keto Chow business, one of my responsibilities when we are at a show like that is figuring out what we're going to feed everybody who's there at the booth. Now, all of us who are there at the booth, generally we're doing a ketogenic diet, and going without eating through lunch actually isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Especially if Steve cooked an amazing giant breakfast and we're enjoying that still in our stomachs and living off it. But I had one of the days, I think Friday, the first day of the conference, we didn't pack enough cups, like cups for samples.
Oh yeah.
And so I had to take off for Walmart to go get more cups. And
a lot of people ran out of cups.
And there was a Buffalo Wild Wings right next to the Walmart. I'm like,
yes.
Well, it looks like that's happening. So I brought back a bunch of wings, and there was an empty booth. Peely Nuts didn't show up, and so we're looking over there, and we're like, there's an empty booth.
There's a table right there.
So I got probably about 120 wings.
I don't think it was that much.
I'll have to check my receipt. I know I did 2 30s. let's see, I did 2 30s and 2 20s. So it was 100. And then we just set it up there, and then everybody could take turns leaving the booth to go eat. The next day, on Saturday, I went over to Black's Barbecue very early, right when they opened, because that was the day of the entrepreneur session, so we didn't eat breakfast. And I said, hey guys, are you okay skipping breakfast? I'll just go get a bunch of Black's Barbecue and just bring it. And we had a whole bunch of that, and Jo Ray and her mom were able to come over and help us eat it all. We ended up with a little bit of leftovers that I gave to the Keto Kicks of Utah ladies and their sons.
Nice. They're so cute. I'm glad they were there. It was fun to hang out with them.
It was. Travis says, good morning from the stellar Keto Chow storefront.
Yes. Travis, you should come on a trip with us sometime.
Probably, actually.
He is so flippin' amazing.
Scott says, yay, it is live. Okay.
It is live.
Let's see. Shari says, good morning, watching both lives, Keto Chow and 2KK Prime Day. Nice. Let's see. Shauna says, Steve is an amazing breakfast chef.
Yeah, he is.
Margie says, I forgot to put eat.
Whoopsie.
Jo Ray says, Lynette, how did we not get a picture together?
I don't think I got a picture with you, Jo Ray.
I got a picture with Jo Ray and her mom.
I actually didn't. Oh, no, I did get a picture with you. I didn't get a lot of pictures because I was too busy living in the moment.
And Jo Ray said something about with the short Mexican girls. I'm like, I'm neither of those things. I'm not part of this photo. Holly says, yeah, Black's is the best. We actually went there twice. So we have a guy who just started doing web stuff for us who lives in Austin.
Yeah, we're taking one of your people.
And he had been wanting to move back to Utah, found the posting about our job, and so, yeah, we hired him. He's going to be moving, I think, later this week.
Yeah, he'll be here, I think, next week.
But he had to pack up his computer, so we brought him a laptop to use.
There you go.
But we were able to meet up with him and do dinner Thursday night, which was absolutely fantastic. And Jo Ray pointed out that, yeah, Nurse Cindy was there with us as well.
I love her.
Sheila says, I just got my second order yesterday. I'm a believer in the minerals and electrolytes.
Thank you.
JJ is here. Good morning, all. I got my egg white protein powder in yesterday, waiting on a couple more ingredients, and finally get to make some bread.
Yes, I want to make some bread too.
YouTuber. So says, which sauce on wings is low carb? So there's a couple. The Parmesan garlic. Now we're talking about the stuff that's at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep.
For the most part, okay, well, so
I think Parmesan garlic is
Parmesan
the
garlic,
highest low carb one that we're willing to eat.
The spicy garlic is good. The mild, medium, and hot are just
it's just butter.
It's pepper sauce and butter. The mild has more butter and less of the pepper sauce, so it actually has lower.
So it's yummy.
Yeah, lower carbs.
Except I don't like hot sauce.
Yeah, and we also do. There's a good number of the dry ones like chipotle barbecue, salt and vinegar, and lemon pepper. Those are also
pretty low. I know. I think they do have sugar on the label, but it's like near the end, and so we're okay. But we just try to not to overeat on those things.
Mohawk wants to know, did we ever do a black raspberry flavor?
Oh, that sounds good.
No, we haven't ever done the black raspberry, but you could use the vanilla and put some raspberry flavoring into it, which would be a good way to do it. Speaking of OOO flavors, they were there at KetoCon. First time I've ever seen them there.
In real life.
And they're a really good source of like weird flavors to add to vanilla.
Yeah, we love them. They're amazing. And the president's amazing.
Travis says, I'm all in for the next trip.
Yes.
And Carrie is 0.4, I can't remember, days without coffee or caffeine.
Nice.
YouTuber says, does the mineral drop include electrolytes? If I can only get one of them. So the daily minerals, this guy, is designed to be kind of a daily supplement to get you, it's to take care of all the stuff that's missing from modern diets.
Yes.
With the potassium, magnesium, selenium, iodine, all that sort of stuff. It's supposed to be kind of a baseline. You just take it every day. The electrolyte drops and stuff like that, that's more of a spot treatment. Or I guess you could think of it as shampooing your carpets versus Just, I don't know.
Just carpet cleaning?
Yeah. So with this, if you start to feel kind of like you don't have enough electrolytes, you're kind of, you're not as much energy as you'd like, or you've gotten to the point where you can identify in yourself that I don't have enough electrolytes. That's where you use this. Just you can put it in anything you want. We spent a lot of time on at the show talking to people who had gotten the daily minerals. One lady says, "Yeah, I bought it at the very beginning of my keto journey, and it just sits on my counter because I don't like the flavor." I'm like, "Oh, use it in cooking." She's like, "Oh, that's a good idea."
Yep, just put it next to the stove.
Yep. Shauna says, "I've had Buffalo Wild Wings only twice, both times with Keto Chow." Ah, nice.
Nice.
Roz likes your hat.
Thank you.
But I never wear buttons, and I got a cool hat. And my homies agree I really look good in black, fool. Amish Paradise. Weird Al.
Yeah.
Well, this is Good Morning Chow Hounds. Glad you guys made it home safe and sound.
Yeah, you too?
We got to the airport pretty early yesterday. Well, because Joe and Rachel had just started Keto on the Couch.
And we took off.
And we needed to be out of there by 10
We
anyway.
didn't want to disturb them anyway.
And it was 9 o'clock, and we're like, we're just gonna load up and leave, and then they could have the house to themselves. But we got there. I had taken Holly and Steve to the Delta Sky Lounge in Salt Lake when we were on our way to Texas, and then Miriam and Lynette got to go to the Delta Sky Lounge,
which was great,
in Austin, and it was just nice to sit back, relax. Yeah, they had Shinobi yogurt that was full. How much sugar did it have in it?
It was 35 grams of carbs, I think.
Sheesh.
I thought it was going to be like
they grabbed it.
Yogurt.
Well, you opened yours and went,
I'm like,
no. So
I guess I should have paid closer attention because then I wasted it because I just threw it in the garbage.
yeah. But then we got home, and so for those of you who don't know, there's a company called Lolli's that sells some like keto granola, really good stuff.
Let me grab it.
Clean ingredient. Oh, you brought it?
Yeah.
I think clean ingredients, and it's just this very small company that's basically hand making each batch as you order it. And I really like supporting them because, hey, they're tiny guys.
Then they have great ingredients.
This is their peanut butter macadamia. This stuff is fantastic.
So good.
So
that's what I brought for lunch today was yogurt
and we still had yogurt that the kids hadn't eaten, so we had some of this with our taco guts that, again, the kids hadn't eaten. Sam made hamburgers yesterday, and I said, yo, dog, you know there's hamburger patties that we cooked like a week ago in the fridge in a bag. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't even know why I try.
Oh, if you need some good granola, grab some Lolli's.
Check out Lolli's.
I'm sure it's
Joe and Rachel have a video review of them. And you can use their link as well. Margie says, what do you recommend? OO flavors or Olive Nation?
Yes. I like them both.
I like them both.
We have both, actually. It seems like Olive Nation seems to be a little bit stronger flavor. But that might be because I don't want to use that many drops. But another thing about OOO is sometimes when I add them to the shake, it's not quite as strong if I add them like a few hours before.
Oh yeah, we usually do the OOO just before we
right before we drink, and that seems to work. But I typically don't like to add them very much because I'm just too lazy to get them out.
Yep, Strong's here. Says good morning.
Hi, Strong.
Let's see. Shauna says that stuff Lolli's is amazing and addictive. Christy Davis is here. Speaking of babies, Nisha had a baby.
Yes,
it's a girl.
Nisha had a baby. Bonnie Blue is here. I got a text last night from Canberry. With a picture.
Glenn says, I just love Lolli's and put it on my homemade yogurt all the time. Yes. All right, well, we're going to get off. You actually need to go to your meeting.
It's canceled today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's a conflict.
This?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to go still.
We can still go because we still have to get work done.
And because Miriam and I, we have to put a week's worth of work in today and half of tomorrow. So we are going to be doing our longer live stream this evening from our house. Yeah. So everybody, please come. 9:15 p.m. Eastern. We don't have a guest this time, so it's just going to be you and I monologuing. So You all
Monologuing.
catch you all later, and we'll see you tonight.
Bye.
Bye.